Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bekah. If you are new, I am so glad you're here. Today we are talking about the best quick service restaurants at Walt Disney World in 2022. Of course, this is just my opinion. There are so many amazing quick service locations at Disney World, but I'm gonna be sharing my top quick service restaurant for each of the 4 parks, Disney Springs, and then I'll end with a couple bonus options at a couple of the resorts. I also wanted to share that I do have a video on the best sit-down restaurants at Walt Disney World in 2022. So I will have that linked for you to check out as well. So if you're interested in doing some sit-down meals and maybe mixing that in with some quick service meals for your upcoming Disney vacation, head on over and check that one out as well. But before we dive in, make sure that you are subscribed if you're not already. I would love for you to stick around and join our little Disney community here, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and dive into today's video. All right, let's start over in Animal Kingdom, because if you have been watching my channel for a while, this one is gonna be no surprise to you. So my top pick for quick service dining at Animal Kingdom is Satu'li Canteen. Now this one is located in Pandora, so the theming is just absolutely incredible, but they're mostly known for their customizable chicken and steak bowls. Now, of course, you can customize these to be vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, dairy-free, whatever you need it to be. This is gonna be a really great, healthier option. So especially if you need a break from the corn dogs, the chicken nuggets, the hamburgers, this is a really, really good one. It is truly one of our favorites. The amount of food you get for the price point, you really can't beat it. It's an amazing value. You could honestly split the bowl with somebody to make it a little more cost effective, but you guys, the food here is just to die for. So highly recommend Satu'li Canteen. You will definitely need to factor this one into your Animal Kingdom day for lunch or dinner or both. There is no shame. All right, let's move on to Epcot. Now, Epcot can be a tricky park to talk about quick service restaurants because pretty much year-round, there is a festival happening where you can try different foods from different countries and different food booths, and you can try different small plates and kind of eat around the world, and it's one of our favorite things to do at Epcot, so that's normally what we do for lunch and dinner. Really, we're just eating all day, let's be honest. But if you do try a quick service restaurant at Epcot, which again, there are so many good ones, this would be my #1 pick. Regal Eagle Smokehouse. Now this one is located in the America Pavilion. They are most known for their barbecue, their craft beer, and their moonshine cocktails. I have heard are incredible. So if that is something you're into, this would be a really great option for you. But one tip I have for this quick service restaurant especially is to order off the kids meal. Now you can actually order off the kids meal at any of these quick service restaurants. That is totally fine. If you are looking to cut down on cost or the portion size, you can absolutely order off the kids meal. But at Regal Eagle, the portions here are gonna be pretty generous. And the kids menu prices are about half the cost. So I actually have it pulled up right here. So the standard pork rib entree for an adult is $16.29, and that comes with a side and garlic toast. Now I scroll down and I'm gonna go to the kids meal where you can get the barbecue rib, and that is also served with 2 sides and a drink for $8.99. So literally for half the cost, you are getting the exact same meal. And of course the rib is gonna be a little bit smaller, but for the most part, you're getting a very similar value. So that is why I recommend ordering off the kids meal specifically at Regal Eagle. So this is a really, really good one for your Epcot day. Okay, moving on to Magic Kingdom. Now, I'll start with this. If you are not a fan of pizza and corn dogs and chicken nuggets and burgers, and you're looking for something a little on the healthier side, there's not a ton of quick service options in that arena at Magic Kingdom, but I will share my favorite and what I think is one of the best quick service options at Magic Kingdom, and that is Pecos Bill. Now this is located in Frontierland, and this is where you're gonna find Tex-Mex style cuisine. So if you're like me and you're looking for something on the healthier side, they do have salads and chicken and rice bowls, fajitas, things that are a little more customizable, but then they also have burgers and nachos. So really things that everyone in your family is bound to love, no matter what their preference is, and I think that's what I love about it. So you can go with your whole family and you're really gonna find something for everybody. And again, like I mentioned, it has those more customizable options if you do have a gluten sensitivity or you wanna go dairy-free or something like that. This is gonna be a really good option for you. So Pecos Bill would be my #1 pick at Magic Kingdom, especially if you are looking for something a little healthier and you're tired of the corn dogs and the pizza, and you want to branch out just a little bit, but you're still in a safe spot where there's burgers and nachos. So this is gonna be a really, really great one, and I just love Pecos Bill. It's my go-to quick service option at Magic Kingdom. Next, let's talk about Hollywood Studios. Now, here's what I think the best quick service restaurant is at this park, and it is Woody's Lunchbox. They do serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so that's kind of a bonus that they have breakfast. Not all quick service restaurants serve breakfast, so I love that this location does offer that. My #1 tip for Woody's Lunchbox is gonna be to utilize mobile order. This is really a universal tip for any quick service location. Just go ahead and use mobile order. It's gonna make your day so much easier and just quicker in general. But specifically for Woody's Lunchbox, the line can tend to get very, very long, and there's limited seating. My recommendation would be, while you place your mobile order, stake out a spot, find a table in the shade. That way you're not waiting in some crazy long line, baking in the sun. I promise it's just gonna be so much better if you mobile order. So there's my tip specifically for Woody's Lunchbox, because the line can just get out of hand there. But their food is some of the best at Hollywood Studios. Now, what I love most from their menu is their breakfast bowl. It reminds me of the bowl from Chick-fil-A with scrambled eggs and tater tots and sausage. It is so, so good. And for lunch and dinner, I always go for either the brisket melt or the grilled cheese with tomato soup. It is just, so, so good. This is one of the best quick service restaurants at Hollywood Studios. I absolutely love it, highly recommend. Place your mobile order early, you won't regret it, but definitely factor this into your Hollywood Studios day. Okay, let's move on to Disney Springs. And this one is really tough because there is so much incredible food at Disney Springs, so it's difficult to narrow it down, but here's what I think the best quick service restaurant is at Disney Springs, and that is the Polite Pig. Now, I have 2 reasons why I picked this one. So, of course, the food. I mean, hands down, best chicken salad, their brisket. Oh my word, it's out of this world. They have these sweet potato tater tots that are just incredible. So apart from their food, the other reason that we really, really love the Polite Pig and why it's my #1 pick at Disney Springs is because of their bourbon bar. Now, we're from Tennessee, so we love and appreciate whiskey and all things bourbon. So we always have to make a stop at the Polite Pig because of their bourbon bar. They have incredible bourbon flights, and their selection of top shelf bourbon is really, really impressive. My husband has actually tried to purchase one of the top shelf bourbons from them, but they're not licensed to sell their bottles, so that's that. But it is so good. So it's really a 2-in-1 location because you get the incredible chicken salad and brisket and BLT and the sweet potato tater tots, but then you can also hang out at the bourbon bar. So they're connected, but it also feels a little separate at the same time, if that makes sense. So we absolutely love the Polite Pig. And if you're like us and you love and appreciate whiskey, then this is a really great one to stop at. And even if you're not into whiskey and bourbon and that's not your thing, the food here is still worth stopping for. Again, I think it's some of the best at Disney Springs. It is incredible. And as far as I know, Polite Pig does not offer mobile order. So this would be one where if you do wait until right at noon, prime lunch hour, you are gonna wait a little bit to get seated and to order your food. But if you get there a little bit early, or you come kind of mid to late afternoon, kind of that off lunch hour, you might not have to wait as long. But we always wait however long we have to wait because the food is just that good. So absolutely factor in Polite Pig to your Disney Springs day, or even just factor in going to Disney Springs for the Polite Pig. It's that good. And lastly, I'm gonna end it here with the best quick service restaurant at the Disney resorts. This is another one that's really hard to narrow it down, but what I think is the best quick service restaurant at Disney resorts is Captain Cook's at the Polynesian. Now, what I love about Captain Cook's is, of course, the location. I mean, it's so fun to have a reason to pop over to the Polynesian. So if you're at Magic Kingdom and you're looking to do something a little bit different for lunch and branch out of the park a bit, this would be a really great option. You can take the boat directly over to the Polynesian, or you can hop on the monorail, and that's gonna make kind of a fun addition to your day to have an excuse to get on the monorail, right? But this is where you're gonna find a little more unique food options. So again, if you're looking to branch out from the pizza and the corn dogs, this is gonna be another really great spot. They also serve breakfast. So one thing that they are known for is their Tonga Toast. Now, if you're familiar with Kona Cafe, which is a sit-down restaurant located upstairs at the Polynesian, on their breakfast menu, they have the Tonga Toast. Now, this is basically fried sourdough bread with banana filling with cinnamon coating. It's just massive. Well, downstairs at Captain Cook's on their breakfast menu, they also have the Tonga Toast, and it's significantly cheaper for the exact same thing. So, highly recommend if you are interested in trying out the Tonga Toast, but you don't want to pay quite as much as Kona Cafe charges, you can find it downstairs at Captain Cook's. A couple other items that they are known for is their Thai coconut meatballs. They also have this Aloha pork sandwich. Both are just incredible. And then you're also gonna find your standard quick service food as well. So again, this is another really great option where if you're looking to branch out and try some more unique food items, but then maybe your kids just can't branch out from chicken nuggets. That's my 2-year-old. So this is gonna be a really, really great location that's gonna serve everybody well, and it's gonna fit what anyone is looking for. So I highly recommend Captain Cook's, not only for the food, but the atmosphere, the location. It's a fun little getaway on your Magic Kingdom day, or if you're having a resort day and you wanna do some resort hopping, this would be a really great one to pop in at and stop in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I mean, all are gonna be incredible. So definitely stop by at Captain Cook's if you have an excuse to be over on the monorail resorts. This is a really, really good one. All right, well, that wraps it up for my best quick service restaurants at Walt Disney World in 2022. It really was tough to narrow it down because there are so many incredible quick service locations at Disney, but I truly believe that these are some of the best. So I hope you guys get to try them out on your next Disney vacation, and let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or what your favorite quick service restaurant is. I would love to read through those. So thank you guys again for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed if you are not already. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.